Welcome back to our channel. Now we can start the video without time wasting. Well, first of all, this is a significant moment. The newly appointed or elected Chinese president, in an unprecedented third consecutive term, has chosen Moscow as his first foreign travel as head of state. This sends a clear signal as to where China's loyalties and friendship lie, and they are with Russia, with Moscow, and with Vladimir Putin. China is not arriving here as an enemy or even as a furtive friend. They are a real friend, a true friend. So no matter what transpires, it will be in an atmosphere of friendship, meaning China is looking at how it can best support Russia in these difficult times and solidify a continued constructive relationship based upon friendship, not alliance, with Russia going forward. Now you've spoken of the peace plan. Let's be frank, that's the business of Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping and their respective parliamentary bodies. Whether I speculate this way or you speculate that way, it doesn't matter. People have asked me questions, and I have to go based upon the data that is available. What do we know? We know that China is a nation that has bought into a notion of Westphalian principles dating back to the Treaty of Westphalia, which speaks of respect for sovereignty and the integrity of national boundaries. These Westphalian principles have been challenged by Russia's incursion into Ukraine, no matter how much Russia may believe it is justified. I happen to agree with Russia in this case. It does run contrary to Westphalian principles. So China has been struggling with how to support Russia and yet maintain true to its core values. This has been an ongoing struggle for China. And this is one of the reasons why China has not come out and said they support Russia's actions in Ukraine. But neither has China supported the sanctioning of Russia. In fact, the opposite. China has encouraged the broadening of economic relations during a very difficult economic transition that Russia is making from the West and pivoting to the East, and China has been a major player in this. Without China's assistance, Russia would not be in the economic situation that it faces today. Do I believe that China is going to provide military assistance to Russia? 1. I don't believe that Russia needs it. I'm not somebody who thinks that Russian defense industry is not capable of supporting Russia's war objectives. Russia is a nation that has been preparing for the potential of a conflict with NATO, not one nation but the entire alliance, for decades now. To insult Russia by saying they ran out of ammunition after 1 year of fighting Ukraine, I don't buy it. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but I don't buy it. I have more respect for Russian leadership and Russia's defense industries than to think that after 1 year they exhausted their ability to sustain combat against a NATO-style enemy. But it's only one country, not all of NATO. I know people are going to say, well, tens of billions of dollars of equipment have been thrown in there, but it's a fraction of the totality of NATO. Russia has been preparing for a conflict with NATO, so how could it run out of ammunition in 1 year against one NATO-type member? This is an artillery-driven war. Artillery is the weapon of choice. It's the most important weapon on the battlefield at this time. And that means that artillery ammunition is the fuel of this war engine. So, if artillery ammunition is the fuel, why would you give China control of your fuel? Because if the goal is to be able to hit the accelerator, when you want to create an increase in combat potential on the battlefield in a time and place of your choosing, why would you give China the ability? Now we are talking about closer look at the various types of artillery ammunition and their purposes. Artillery ammunition comes in many different shapes and sizes, and each type of round is designed for a specific purpose. Some rounds are designed to cause damage to armored vehicles, while others are intended to destroy buildings or fortifications. Let's take a closer look at some of the most common types of artillery ammunition. One of the most commonly used types of artillery ammunition is the high-explosive HE round. These rounds are designed to create a large explosion upon impact, causing damage to both personnel and structures. HE rounds can be used to attack enemy positions, destroy buildings or fortifications, and even take out aircraft. Another type of artillery ammunition is the armor-piercing AP round. As the name suggests, these rounds are designed to penetrate armor and destroy armored vehicles. AP rounds typically have a hardened steel core and can pierce thick armor plating. Smoke rounds are a unique type of artillery ammunition that are used to create a smoke screen, obscuring enemy vision and allowing friendly troops to advance without being seen. Smoke rounds can also be used to mark targets or indicate a position. Illumination rounds are designed to provide light to a specific area at night. These rounds can be used to illuminate enemy positions, allowing friendly troops to see and engage targets in the dark. Let's talk about the history of artillery ammunition. Artillery has been a vital component of warfare for centuries, and the ammunition used to power these weapons has undergone a significant evolution over time. In this video, we will explore how artillery ammunition has evolved from its earliest forms to the advanced projectiles used in modern warfare. The earliest forms of artillery ammunition can be traced back to ancient China, where gunpowder was invented in the 9th century. Early projectiles included fire arrows and rockets, which were used to set enemy fortifications on fire. Similar technologies were also developed in Europe and the Middle East during the medieval period, including the use of trebuchets and catapults to hurl stones and other heavy objects at enemy positions. Black powder era. The development of black powder in the 14th century led to a significant increase in the power and range of artillery. Early cannonballs were made of solid iron, but later designs included explosive shells that could detonate upon impact. During the Napoleonic Wars, new types of shells were developed that included both explosive and incendiary properties, as well as shrapnel shells that could scatter small metal balls upon detonation. Modern era. During World War I, artillery became a dominant force on the battlefield, and new types of ammunition were developed to match the evolving tactics of war. High explosive shells became the standard type of artillery ammunition, and advancements in technology allowed for more accurate targeting and increased range. In World War II, the use of rocket artillery and guided missiles further expanded the capabilities of artillery on the battlefield. Today, artillery ammunition continues to evolve with the development of smart and precision-guided munitions. These projectiles can be programmed to hit specific targets with extreme accuracy, reducing the risk of collateral damage and increasing the effectiveness of artillery on the modern battlefield. We will be discussing the future developments in artillery ammunition. Artillery has been a critical component of military power for centuries, and the evolution of artillery ammunition has played a significant role in shaping the outcome of wars. With advancements in technology, new developments in artillery ammunition are taking place to improve its effectiveness and efficiency. In this video, we will discuss some of the cutting-edge technologies that are being developed to enhance the capabilities of artillery rounds. Guided artillery shells. One of the latest developments in artillery ammunition is the guided artillery shell. These shells use advanced guidance systems to improve their accuracy, making them more effective at hitting targets. Guided artillery shells also have a longer range and are capable of hitting targets that were previously out of range of traditional artillery shells. Additionally, they can be programmed to hit a specific location, making them particularly useful in urban warfare. Smart artillery systems. Another development in artillery ammunition is the use of smart artillery systems. These systems incorporate artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms to improve the efficiency of artillery rounds. Smart artillery systems can analyze data from sensors and other sources to predict enemy movements and adjust the trajectory of shells to hit their targets more accurately. These systems can also optimize the use of ammunition, reducing waste and conserving resources. Electromagnetic railgun. Another technology that is being developed for artillery ammunition is the electromagnetic railgun. This weapon uses electromagnetic forces to launch projectiles at extremely high speeds, resulting in a higher velocity and greater kinetic energy. The electromagnetic railgun has the potential to revolutionize artillery warfare, providing a more efficient and cost-effective means of delivering heavy firepower. The future of artillery ammunition looks promising, with many innovative technologies being developed to improve the effectiveness and efficiency of artillery rounds. Guided artillery shells, smart artillery systems, and electromagnetic railguns are just a few examples of the cutting-edge technologies that are transforming the world of artillery. As these technologies continue to evolve, we can expect to see even more advanced artillery ammunition that will enhance the capabilities of military forces around the world.